Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Watkins Glen International, as we are here for race number 9 in season number 1 of the Wawa Pro Series. This is the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen, and we will be running 12 laps around this 3.4 mile road course in Watkins Glen, New York. This is the best road course in the wonderful game of NR2003. We're going to have ourselves a great event here today in Watkins Glen. Had an interesting race yesterday, a pretty calm race, not too much going on in terms of accidents, but we did see a pass for the lead, and we did see Chris Reynolds go to victory lane in the sprint race. He got 3 bonus points for that win, and not only that, he clocked in the fastest time in that sprint race, so because of that, he will be starting on the pole position here today. But alongside him is Dan Park, a driver who has not had a good season at all, just recently got his first top 10 of the season at Richmond. Looking to back that up with another solid run here at the Watkins Glen International. So we're going to have to see how it all shakes out. But one of the bigger stories coming into this race is the momentum that Hunter Braxton has had in this season, especially as of late. He comes in the points leader. He grabbed a point yesterday for finishing in the 3rd position in the sprint race. And he's got 75 points towards the championship coming into today's event. Noah Clifton, who hasn't pointed in a couple of races, he starts deep in the field here today. He's 8 points behind. Will Parrish, 11 points behind. Chris Reynolds, who starts on the pole, is 16 points behind. And he has a good opportunity at taking the points lead heading into our next race at Pocono. Jesse Turner, only 18 behind. And you have Vlad Prescott, Dylan Young, and Nathan Ormond, all with an opportunity, a mathematical chance at taking the points lead at the end of the day, 21, 23, and 24 points behind, respectively. But as we mentioned, it is Chris Reynolds, the guy that we're really going to be focusing on here today, but he's got some guys who are back behind him who are up there in this championship fight, particularly Hunter Braxton in the number 1 will be starting 5th here today, but on the first row, it is Chris Reynolds and Dan Park. And you got Thomas Troxel, but you really haven't seen much of Troxel this season. He started off the season very strong, but he has not seen much success since then. But he will be starting alongside Zach Winkle in row number 2. Nathan Ormond and Hunter Braxton, a couple of guys who are up there in the points scores. Braxton, the points leader, but Nathan Ormond only 24 points behind Braxton. If something happens to Braxton in this race, falls outside the top 10, and Ormond wins this race, Ormond would actually surpass Braxton in the points. So that's possible. And these two guys also have the ability to surpass Braxton in the points. Vlad Prescott in the number 8, who had a solid run at Richmond, and Dylan Young, who won that race at the Richmond Raceway last time out here in the Wawa Pro Series. Then you got Logan Williams there, alongside Seth Cole, rounding out the top 10 starting positions. Jesse Turner and Brennan Wilmington in row number 6. Christian Master and Nathan Faden. Priya McShane, Brandon Nelson, Will Parrish and Trey Wright. William Brock and Noah Clifton. Clifton has not been finding a lot of speed as of late, and he's losing a little bit of touch in this championship. And you got Nathan Stapleton, Ethan Lewis there in row 11. Zachary Fitzwater and Ryan Durrani make up the final row. I don't think we're going to be seeing those guys get up towards the front in today's event. But either way, it should be a fun one. And any of these guys, especially starting in the top 10, can win here today. It's only a 12-lap race, but there will be a cycle of pit stops right around lap 8, lap 9, lap 10 of today's event. So when that necessary need for a pit stop is late in the race, that's when things can get really interesting with strategy, and we may see someone try to pull something off here today at Watkins Glen to steal the race win away. And a good opportunity for Chris Reynolds to possibly take the points lead away. And a good opportunity for Dan Park to finally get a little bit of momentum in this season. Of course, no one is mathematically eliminated from the championship yet. All you need is Brendan Wilmington winning 3 straight races, and boom, he's there. We'll have to see if that happens to any of those guys back in the field here in these next 3 races that we have. We got Watkins Glen, we got Pocono coming up, and then Atlanta, and not the old Atlanta either, the new one that they're going to be running at this year. But we'll get to that when we get to it. The pace car is off, and we're here at Watkins Glen, and we're underway in the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen in the Wawa Pro Series. And a really, really good start there for Dan Park in the number 11. And Chris Reynolds just simply cannot work that inside lane. That is the exact opposite of what we saw yesterday in the sprint race. Dylan Young was on that inside lane to start, and he actually got it to work on the initial start of the race. But Reynolds now in a battle for third with Nathan Orman, who got a good run on that outside lane. That outside lane just went, and the inside lane did not. Hunter Braxton, Thomas Troxel, they're kind of a little ways behind, and Reynolds is going to lose another position to Nathan Orman right there. He's now down to the 4th position. But Dan Park on the outside pole, able to get the jump on the start of the race, and he is going to take the advantage as we head into turn number 8 right here. Zach Winkle there in the number 12 machine, Nathan Orman, Chris Reynolds, and then the battle between Braxton and Troxel for the 5th position. Braxton falling back a little bit right here, so Reynolds is still ahead of Braxton. Reynolds is currently in the position that awards only 12 points towards the championship instead of 25 where he started, so he lost 13 points there on that lap, essentially. That's a lot there. Vlad Prescott now under fire, or should I say, Hunter Braxton under fire from Vlad Prescott here as we get through the final corner. Turn number 11 can be a treacherous corner sometimes. You're going to see Brendan Williamson go a little wide, but nobody getting up into that. Well, a little contact there between Clifton and Master. But you always got to be careful going through turn 11 right there. That last corner can be very treacherous. Zach Winkle is hanging on here right behind Dan Park. Then you got Orman and Reynolds, 3rd and 4th. Thomas Troxel is 5th, and you got Prescott. Hunter Braxton is here as well, all the way back in 7th. That awards 8 points towards the championship. It's 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. So he's actually in the position that awards only 6 points towards the championship. So Prescott is in the 8-point position right now. So that's still, every point matters in this championship, and that's kind of what Hunter Braxton's been doing as of late. But here is a swing in points by 7. Winkle to the inside to Dan Park, and Park off the racetrack off the exit of turn 6. But Dan Park will have the inside lane through turn number 7 here. Winkle going to try to make it wide and at least keep an advantage on the outside, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. So that was a tight one right there, but that is a difficult place to make a pass. If you can't clear off of turn 6, entering the boot there, you are probably not going to get the position. This is bringing in Nathan Orman, Chris Reynolds. You got Thomas Troxel, Braxton going for the 6th position right there. That's 8 points if he can get it on Vlad Prescott. Brendan Wilmington in the points as well. He's last in the championship standings. He only has 8 total points on the season. Right now, where he's running, he would receive 4 points. And you got Faden and Seth Cole, who won the last road course race this season at Willow Springs. The last driver currently in the points. Clifton was way off there. We got a lot of guys still battling for a position back in here. And hard on the wall, Ethan Lewis, and I think Logan Williams as well also tapped the wall significantly. And these 4 guys are all on each other here for the race lead. Zach Winkle is not going to let Dan Park have this one easy. And Chris Reynolds is also still here as well, and Winkle might be able to get something through the yeses here. Not quite there on Dan Park. And I think he might have a shot here down the backstretch. Winkle is going to look to the inside, but Dan Park is blocking him all the way to the grass there, and he's not giving Winkle any room, but Winkle's going to make room entering the carousel. Zach Winkle to the point here at Watkins Glen. Winkle has not won a race yet this season. Neither has Dan Park. Neither has Nathan Orman. All these guys running inside the top 5 have yet to go to victory lane in a feature event this season. They all won it. Zach Winkle comes 11th in points, 41 behind, and a win here today would put him right in that championship battle. Because after today, we still have 6 races left to go in the season, so a lot can happen between now and the finale at Darlington, but Zach Winkle has been relatively consistent. 4 top 10s on the year so far. We've seen him have a pretty solid run. And he got a good run right there around Dan Park for the race lead. So new race leader here at Watkins Glen, Zach Winkle, and you got Dan Park now in second with Orman Reynolds right behind, and Thomas Troxel right there as well. Seth Cole has moved up a couple of positions. He's gotten around Brendan Wilmington, and I'm trying to think here. Someone I think just fell outside. Nathan Faden with a run there as Winkle goes wide, and he is not going to lead this lap. Dan Park able to get back around him there as Winkle overshot turn 11. Now Nathan Orman going for second on the 12 machine. And Winkle just a little wide off the exit at turn 11 right there. That is going to hurt him significantly. Chris Reynolds may also get a position here on the 12 machine, and that's going to allow Dan Park to pull away. So Dan Park officially the only leader of this race so far. He's led every lap so far here at Watkins Glen, even though Winkle did take the lead away for a moment there. How about this battle? Braxton's right back up here as well in the 1 machine, as they all try to get around Zach Winkle, who has significant left side damage. And not only that, he's going to be stuck on the pit lane to repair that damage. So Winkle is probably not even going to receive any championship points because of that move right there. Oh, he may be 3 wide off the carousel. Thomas Troxel, Hunter Braxton's going to be able to make a move on Troxel there as Reynolds continues to battle with Winkle. Reynolds trying to move into the podium position right there here on lap number 4. Reynolds is probably going to get it here off the exit of turn number 7. Vlad Prescott. Thomas Troxel might have an issue. He's falling back. Prescott got around him. Seth Cole's gotten around him. And I also think that Brendan Wilmington might get around him here. Trey Wright's here as well. And now Wilmington about... Oh, and Orman has gone off just ahead of those guys off the exit of turn 8. And he's almost stalled on the racetrack going up the hill to turn 9. But he's going to fall outside the top 10. So Orman was in position to get a good amount of points in this race, and now he has fallen outside the top 10. He has damage, and he's going to probably have an extended stay on pit lane as well. Reynolds a little wide, but Reynolds now in second, as Dan Park is letting all the chaos ensue behind him. Someone's actually coming down the pit lane. I think that's not Orman. Who is that? Thomas Troxel. Yeah, there's an issue on Troxel. However, Troxel is now in the window to make it to the end of the race, so it may work out for him. Got some dust flying back in there. Vlad Prescott overshot turn 11. Faden still battling with him. Now that's going to put Turner in the last position to advance, or last position to receive championship points, I should say. No advancing here, you just get points. Look at this, Noah Clifton, who started deep in the field, is currently 12th, just outside the top 10. Dylan Young here as well. Of course, Dylan Young received 2 championship points yesterday. Of course, he won the last race. He would love to get some more points in this championship and keep in the championship fight. But with Hunter Braxton here in 4th, he's going to extend his points lead. Oh, and in the wall! And that's Prescott who has major issues again. He's struggling with that race car. Trey Wright's now moved inside the top 10 here. He's 8th, right behind Prescott, who is currently in the 7th position. Yeah, Wilmington and Turner in the last 2 points-paying positions. Everyone's still on the lead lap on the racetrack. Troxel has made his pit stop, so he had an issue, fell back. Wondering if this is going to play in the Troxel's hands, because he's not going to need to come back down the pit lane again. Winkle has actually done a good job holding on to 3rd here, even with his damage, but he's going to have an extended stop once we do come down for the cycle because of that damage. They're not going to allow him to... not repair it, let's put it that way. Reynolds may also have an extended stop as well. He just overshot the corner. And now Hunter Braxton may try to get around both of these guys. Now, this is all playing right in to Dan Park's favor here. And they're going to be 3 wide off, or are they? Reynolds able to get that outside lane to work, but Braxton's going to try to get it here on Zach Winkle. A little bit hard to get that inside lane to work up the hill, but... Braxton's here, and look at who else is here. Seth Cole, who won the first road course of the season at Willow Springs. You know, he seems to find his way in contention for these things, and he may actually get a move here on Braxton. That's huge if Seth Cole can get it. He's only 29 points behind as well, so Seth Cole is very much still in this championship fight as well. And, you know, Seth Cole was not one of those dominant guys at Willow Springs until after the cycle of pit stops, and Seth Cole's putting himself in position to strike once we get the cycle of pit stops underway. Oh, and Reynolds off again! It's a slick racetrack here today. Winkle going to go back to 2nd, and Reynolds, just like Vlad Prescott the lap before, just couldn't hold it entering the boot in turn 6. And that damage is really playing a factor on both Reynolds and Winkle, and it's also playing a factor to how well Dan Park is running here. He has no one to contend with right here, and he is pulled away to a 2.5-second lead. The only thing is, that cycle of pit stops, you know, with how late the fuel run is in this race, those guys, they're going to definitely be trying to play some strategy to get around that number 11 of Dan Park, because they're not going to let him keep that 2.5-second lead all race long. Oh, and it's not going to happen if he hits the wall here either. He's going to have some damage as well. Having some trouble today here at Watkins Glen. Seth Cole and Hunter Braxton still in a battle, and Hunter, or should I say Vlad Prescott, going to come down now. Halfway for the race here, and Prescott with an opportunity to come down the pit lane. We're going to have to see if that works out for him. Stapleton went around there, and he's got significant left side damage. The stock cars tend to have a little bit more of an issue than the open wheel machines here at Watkins Glen. Of course, the open wheel machines have more grip, so they don't slide off that corner like these stock cars do, but these guys have had a lot of issues today off the exit of turn number 11, and it's really just going to come down to who doesn't have an issue off of turn number 11. So with all that going on, even Dan, I mean, yeah, we just saw Dan Park hit that outside wall. Seth Cole's got the cleanest car now. Him and Hunter Braxton might be the two guys going for this race win, because I think all these guys here up front are going to be trying to repair the damage on the pit lane. Faden Trey Wright's moved himself into 7th now, but then again, keep in mind Troxel and Prescott have both come down the pit lane. Turner, Dylan Young, and Brendan Wilmington currently inside the points. A lot of damage on Nathan Ormond and Ryan Durrani in the back of the field right there. Ethan Lewis hit the wall hard earlier in the race, and obviously we saw Stapleton take a hard lick to that outside wall. Prescott got the car repaired right there. Same with Troxel. Troxel actually never hit the outside wall. He just had an issue and came down. But Prescott is back out there with a clean car, no one around him. So we'll have to see where Prescott comes out in relation to everyone else once it's all said and done. Both Prescott and Troxel should be able to make it to the end of the race without having to come back down again. Dan Park, again he's wide, and again he's in the wall. And this is really going to play into Seth Cole, Hunter Braxton, and even Nathan Faden. I don't think Faden has hit that outside wall yet either. A couple guys in the back. Ormond and I believe Logan Williams coming down the pit lane. And they might be another group of guys who have significant damage to their cars. So they're going to come down the pit lane right here and get those repaired without anyone else in the way. It can be a busy pit lane when everyone comes down. But Reynolds, Winkle, and Dan Park, these top three guys, they're going to be on the pit lane for an extended period of time. And I think that's going to give the opportunity for the win to Seth Cole, Hunter Braxton, and Nathan Faden, who are all right here. And not only that, all these guys are kind of up there in points. They're all top 10. Faden's only 36 behind. And Faden's going to try to make a move on Braxton. Seth Cole's been patient behind Chris Reynolds and Zach Winkle here. And I think that's played into his favor. But Braxton now going to have a move to be made on Seth Cole. And this could very well be for the race victory later on in this race. We're on lap 8 of 12, so when we come across the line next time by, it's going to be 4 laps to go. Other guys who have pretty clean cars include Jesse Turner and Dylan Young and Brendan Wilmington. So I think those are guys who are definitely going to be in contention here. Trey Wright's got a lot of damage in that 23 machine, currently running 7th. Got Wilmington there looking to the inside of the 2 machine. And Dan Park just bit himself in the foot. He had the opportunity to just play it safe there, and he just overshot that corner. And it's something we've always had that, especially in the stock cars here. And this guy's definitely having some struggles out here on the racetrack with that final corner. Nathan Faden has gotten around Hunter Braxton. That is for the 5th position. So Braxton falling back a little bit. Dan Park again in the outside wall. And Seth Cole's got a shot. Braxton almost hit the outside wall, but he's going to keep his car clean. Seth Cole trying to make a move on Chris Reynolds, and all these guys are closing back in on Dan Park, and Seth Cole has taken the podium position away, and Faden's just going to take 4th right away from Reynolds. So Braxton now back in the 6th position, and I believe Jesse Turner has come down the pit lane. So this is the first set of strategy right here. Turner's going to be the first down of the clean cars. And that might give Turner a good opportunity. He's just going for fuel as well. Oh boy, this could really get interesting. He just gassed and goed. That's not really a way you say it, I don't think. Williams has just spun around off the exit of 11, but that's in the back of the field. I don't think Williams will be receiving any championship points here today. Look at this. This is closed way all back in here, and all these guys are going to be on the pit lane here probably this time by. I'd watch out for Jesse Turner. Going for his 24th career win. That'd be something if he got it his home state as well. That would be a pretty cool victory for Jesse Turner. Turner has won here before on the short course. Winkle's looking to win here as well. He's trying to the inside of Dan Park, and he's got the nose to the inside. If these two tangle, then Seth Cole is right there. I mean, Seth Cole is right there anyway. I think all these guys in the top 6, you know, if Dan Park, Winkle, and Reynolds didn't have their damage, we'd have ourselves an excellent battle for this race victory, and you can't count out the guys who have already come down the pit lane either. Now, my only concern with Turner is if these guys come in and take tires, they're going to be significantly faster than Turner here in these last couple of laps. Here we go. Dan Park, Zach Winkle coming down, Seth Cole, Chris Reynolds, Faden, and Braxton, and Trey Wright, and Dylan Young, and Brendan Wilmington. Everybody coming down here. There's no way you can make it another lap here without running out of gas. Jesse Turner is significantly ahead of Troxel and Prescott. As a matter of fact, Troxel's gotten around Prescott. Prescott's hit that outside wall again. I don't know if Prescott's going to get any championship points, but here we go. Watch for Seth Cole to take the race lead here. No damage on that 24 machine, but they got damage on the 11. I think Seth Cole also went gas only as well. He's going the same strategy as Turner. Same with Hunter Braxton. But Dan Park, Chris Reynolds, and Zach Winkle, we all knew it was going to happen. All the damage they had to their race cars, they were not going to be able to do it. Here's Turner. Turner's hit the outside wall. That was after his pit stop, so he doesn't have to worry about having to repair that damage. But look at how many positions he gained right there by going fuel only. But just like at Willow Springs, Seth Cole put himself in position, and he's now got a significant lead on Hunter Braxton. But what this is going to do in terms of the championship, going to make Hunter Braxton the favorite heading in to the final 6 races of the season, given, of course, that he doesn't do anything to thwart his chances. There's Chris Reynolds. I believe Reynolds is the first one off of the guys who came down who had the issues. Dan Park and Zach Winkle were on there for an extended period of time, and neither of those drivers will receive championship points here today, more than likely. Dylan Young with a great run here. He started outside the top 10. Same with Jesse Turner. They both started outside the top 10, and here they are inside the top 5. Brendan Wilmington 5th. Nathan Faden. William Brock has found himself inside the top 10. Haven't seen him at all today. Thomas Troxel as well. He came down early, and it looks like it may work out all right for him. Brandon Nelson, Zachary Fitzwater, and I think Noah Clifton might be in position for that last point right now. So Chris Reynolds actually still has an opportunity at getting some points here after starting on the pole, but he had too much damage to continue on. And let me tell you as well, this battle for the race win is far from over. Hunter Braxton's right here in the 1 machine. He's not going to let Seth Cole have it easy, and Seth Cole might overshoot there just a little bit. He didn't hit the wall, but he came close to it. Wilmington's going to hit the wall. Faden's going to hit the wall hard. And Troxel's going to get around William Brock. So Seth Cole, the race leader. And 10th place right now is, I do believe, it's going to be a battle between Fitzwater and Nelson. So those guys in position to receive championship points here today. Clifton just outside the top 10. 3 wide back in there. Such a tough break there for Dan Park and Zach Winkle. Braxton a little wide there through the yeses, and Seth Cole pulling away in the 24. Now this is good for Turner because Turner's going to be able to surpass pretty much everyone except Hunter Braxton the way things are currently running. That'll put him second in points heading into Pocono. The only downside is he's going to lose points to Braxton because Braxton's ahead of him now. Of course, Turner's hoping Braxton makes a big mistake off of 11, and he manages with a second place finish. Of course, Turner would love for both Seth Cole and Hunter Braxton to make mistakes off of turn 11. They got to get through it 2 more times here in this race. Dylan Young, Brendan Wilmington, Nathan Faden, Thomas Troxel, William Brock in position for points, Zachary Fitzwater, and Brandon Nelson looking to all receive championship points today. It's much different than how they started. I think the 1 may have an issue. Maybe he went into that corner very, very strange. That was an odd entry. I'm wondering if there might be an issue on Braxton. If he has to come down, he won't even receive any championship points, and that is going to completely turn everything over. That would make it a tie. If Braxton had to come down, that means Turner would tie because Turner would get second there. Here we go, coming to the white flag at Watkins Glen. Seth Cole, Braxton's able to keep it out there, so I guess everything's fine on the 1 machine, but they got to get through 1 more lap here. Troxel on Nathan Faden back in there. Faden's had a bit of an issue in this run. Seth Cole trying to get his second win of the season and second on the road course. Dylan Young has won both short tracks, and Seth Cole looking to win both road courses this season. And there aren't any ratings either. Everyone's got equal ratings, but Seth Cole and Dylan Young are the guys to watch on the short tracks and road courses this season. I mean, Dylan Young's had a great run here in this one. A clean race for Dylan Young, and that's actually going to help Dylan Young in terms of the point standings heading into Pocono next week. Seth Cole, though, he's just got to keep it clean. As long as he keeps it clean, he has this race victory in hand. I don't think Braxton's going to get to him on pure speed here. It's going to take a disaster off of turn 11 for anything to really change up front there. Still the same top 10. Clifton trying to get something, but I just don't think he's going to get it on his fellow Aussies ahead of him. Seth Cole looking for his second win of the season. He would become the third driver to win multiple races this season, along with Noah Clifton and Dylan Young, meaning we're only going to have 6 winners so far this season in 9 races, so there hasn't been that much parity in terms of the winner's circle this year. Great run for New York native Jesse Turner, as long as they all can keep it off the wall in turn 11. We've seen it happen many times before, where that lead has changed, coming to the checkered flag. Seth Cole in the 24. Just play it safe. That's all you got to do. Hunter Braxton, though, is going to try to force the issue. Will he be able to force the issue? Seth Cole, a little wide off the corner right there, but not enough to bring Braxton in. Seth Cole wins the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen. And not only that, this is another hometown hero right here. Another New York native getting it done here at Watkins Glen. I keep on thinking about Turner, but I forgot that Seth Cole's from New York as well, so good win there for Seth Cole here at Watkins Glen. Hunter Braxton in second. Jesse Turner with a podium finish. Thomas Troxel. I don't know how that happened, but he managed to get around Dylan Young and get fourth. Dylan Young will still get a good finish in fifth. Brendan Wilmington with some points. He's going to more than double his points. Actually, he does double his points. He got 8 points right there. Thane will get 6 points. William Brock will get 4 points. Fitzwater will get 2 points, and Brandon Nelson with 1 point. And you know what? I completely forgot about the fastest lap of the race. Went to Chris Reynolds, so no one gets that bonus point. So, tough break there for Chris Reynolds, who had a fast car early on. Could not finish top 10. So no bonus point for Chris Reynolds. No bonus point for anyone in terms of the fastest lap here in this Grand Prix of Watkins Glen. But a wild race, and Seth Cole gets it done in the second road course of the season. Both road course races going to Seth Cole. We're heading to Road America late in the season. Watch out for Seth Cole to possibly do something in Wisconsin. That was a good one. That was a good race right there. Had a lot of fun with that one, and everyone still finished on the lead lap. You know, that's the odd thing about this place. Even though you have that turn 11 wall, generally you don't end up with many guys getting knocked out. I mean, sometimes you do have an accident off the corner there, and a lot of guys get caught up, but that was not the case. Top 10 all receive championship points. Fastest lap was Chris Reynolds, so no one gets the fastest lap bonus point. Seth Cole, Hunter Braxton, Jesse Turner, Thomas Troxel, Dylan Young, Brendan Wilmington, Nathan Faden, William Brock, Zachary Fitzwater, and Brandon Nelson, the top 10, all receiving championship points. Seth Cole getting 25 points here, so I think the top 3 in points probably going to be Seth Cole, Hunter Braxton, Jesse Turner, which is the podium here in this race. But Braxton will have the points lead very steadily ahead of everyone else heading in the Pocono, but there's still 6 races left. You fall outside the top 10 enough, you might lose that grip, but Braxton's really been strong as of late here, and we'll have to see if he can translate a second place starting position at Pocono to a good lap at Pocono, to maybe get a good run at Pocono in the Pennsylvania 100K coming up next time out. Looking forward to that one at the Tricky Triangle. I haven't had a race there in a long time on this channel. It's been since 2020, I think, since we've done anything there. Because we were going to do a cup race there, but you know what happened last year. Hey, congratulations to Seth Cole for getting it done here at Watkins Glen. And you guys are going to see the championship points after 9 races right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, next race in the Wawa Pro Series is going to be the Pennsylvania 100K at the Pocono Raceway. IndyCar coming up as well from Riverside this weekend. If you like California, you're going to love the other California track we got. One of the other California tracks we got there. That should be a fun one for Napa, Indy, California this weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Seth Cole for getting it done here at Watkins Glen. And you here are the points for the Wawa Pro Series after 9 races. Try to do better the next time. Congratulations to Seth Cole, and I will see you guys later.